The Lord of the Rings Gollum is an upcoming third-person action-adventure game by Daedalic Entertainment, a studio best known for its Edna and Harvey series, and perhaps its knack for developing point-and-click games for PC and iOS. The upcoming project, which will be set between the events of The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings, will cast players as Gollum, the Hobbit became a tainted spirit, as he finds the One Ring and in turn becomes the wilted halfling the famous literature chronicles. The action-adventure that tells the story of Gollum from a perspective never witnessed before in any storytelling media, all the while staying faithful to the legendary books by J.R.R. Tolkien. According to the blurb, Gollum will, while staying true to J.R.R. Tolkien's vision, take place between the events of The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings. It's unclear as to what this episode will entail, but it appears a lot of it will be based around the One Ring, specifically its unhinged relationship with Gollum and the gradual downfall of Sméagol. While being vital to the story by J.R.R. Tolkien, many parts of Gollum's quest have not been told in detail yet. In The Lord of the Rings Gollum you get to experience this story, from his time as a slave below the Dark Tower to his stay with the Elves of Mirkwood. At its core, Gollum is a stealth-based action-adventure game, and one that relies on player choice and consequential dialogue to carve the narrative. Set in the ashen corners of Middle-earth, J.R.R. Tolkien's footprints will jolt to life as a full-fat world. Although without any combat, its gameplay will mostly reside in choice-based moments. To this end, it's likely Gollum won't be a one-and-done sort of deal, but more a tale with multiple outcomes. Besides that, players can also expect plenty of close-shave encounters, and even a few puzzles. In essence, it's the perfect Sméagol simulator, optimized for next-gen hardware. The decisions you make and the way you play have a direct influence on Gollum's personality. Always struggling between the two sides embodied by Gollum and Sméagol, it is up to you to decide whether the darker side of Gollum takes over, or if there is a spark of reason left in what once was Sméagol. The Lord of the Rings Gollum releases on the 25th of May 2023, for PC, PlayStation, and Xbox systems, and will come to Nintendo Switch later in the year. As that launch date is pretty quickly approaching, the game can already be pre-ordered in digital and physical editions for not only the standard edition of the game, but also for the collector's version, which has been properly titled the Precious Edition. There are pre-order bonuses for either edition, although sadly those bonuses do not appear to apply to any pre-orders of the game for the Nintendo Switch, nor does it look like the Precious Edition is available for the Switch. The standard edition of The Lord of the Rings, Gollum comes with a copy of the game for whichever platform it is purchased for. Additionally, all pre-orders of the game will receive 6 emotes inspired by Gollum, which can be used in the game. These special emotes are not sold separately, so the only way to be able to get them is through pre-ordering the game before its release. Pre-ordering The Lord of the Rings, Gollum in the Precious Edition will still give players a copy of the game and the special bonus emotes, but many more unique perks are added to this version which could be particularly enticing for fans of Tolkien.